Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included with me, your host, Luckymarine, and this is starting to get built, sort of, if we prioritise it, which we will. There we go. We also need to sort out the gas piping. Right, you can now go all the way up and feed in there. I'll prioritise that as well and see if they can reach it. They should be able to. Can this be reached? Yup. Alright, that should mean that we can now deconstruct the gas pipes here, here, and also deconstruct this bridge. Pierre, are you gonna do it? No, just delivering gold. Fair enough. Anyone? There we go. So that works. We'll just get rid of this for now. Deconstruct just a gas pipe there. So it feeds out of the system and straight into this vent. And then from that vent, from this pump even, where do you want it to go? I would just pump it into here. Deconstruct the gas pipes, gas overlay, everything north of that, and we might as well get rid of that. And prioritise all of that work. Decent amount of charge. We're going to need access to that switch, aren't we? Alright, let's put the ladders at the side, so we can deconstruct these ladders and add a tile in there. And a tile in here as well. Deconstruct just the buildings. Prioritize you lot. Why are you connected up? What happened there? Ah, no. Alright. You get connected up. Another day done. So what's heat like in here? It's alright. Okay. Let's get this battery sorted out. Guys. Come on. You can sleep when you're dead, honestly. And this little bit. No, thank you. Nope. Reject all. Thank you. Looking at this, I don't think there's going to be enough temperature build up. So I reckon a few more batteries. Maybe even a hydrogen generator. No, can't fit it in. Oh well. Fit you there, there. Cheeky one down there. And some little batteries. Go on then. There needs to be a lot more heat in this, I think. I will wire it up. You're wired. You'll be wired. You'll be wired now. And you. And you. And you. Straight off here. Vented there. Go through here. Pumped straight into this chamber. We'll be able to see what the temperature of the gas is like when it comes down this pipe. Alright, go on that. How's that fresh water tank? Yeah, it's fine. A lot of batteries, hopefully a lot of heat. Let's see, ambient temperature 42, 51, 42. Why are you not powered up? Why are you not? Oh yeah, alright, fair enough. You should. You should. Everything else is, if it's on a line, then it'll just plug itself in. Prioritise all that. 9. Even the little batteries, because they need loving too. Alright, by all means the little batteries don't give off quite so much heat as the big ones, but well, we can fit them in there. It's all about just being able to fit it in there. Alright, and the last little bits of... No? Is that you done for the day? Alright. I know it's a shame, isn't it? You make a good point, Dylan. If we're to enclose this, then how are we going to come in to switch it on and off? Oh, Dylan, you're so wise. Let's have a look. Good point, my friend. Good point. Let's deconstruct just the wiring. There. And here. And we'll put the switch in this area, if we can fit it. Yeah, we can. Alright. That makes sense. Alright, so deconstruct this. If I can select it, please, game. Deconstruct. We'll wire this up. And you put the wire down, and then you put the switch down. So if we wanted all this up here on a switch, we'd put the switch in here somewhere. On a line that's already, already built. You don't build the switch and then wire it in at both sides, which I have been trying to do on previous occasions and failed. Alright, so we've now got the switch, or we will have the switch on the outside of the room. It's a really good job you caught that, Dylan. Let's deconstruct just the buildings there. Yeah, I know we're gonna have to mop this room out. I'm not gonna risk this pump ending up not working, especially when it's sealed in. And a power switch just there. Oh, it started already. And now tile that in. Oh, you Mildred. Yeah, I know she's stupid. How the hell did you get out of there? I don't know why Yvette's got a stupid look on her face either. She shouldn't be this happy about being trapped in there. Stepped in contact. Ah, where are you going? Alright, deconstruct this building and let's get them out of here. Okay, now put the tile in place. Can you get out? Yeah, you can. Alright, so let's have a look at the temperatures of the gases. They exit at 197. They enter the room about 150. They have to work their way around here before they can be pumped out. First bit of breathable oxygen starting to be produced. Yeah, I'd like this to happen right now. This might take a while. It's going to take a while for this oxygen to push the contaminated oxygen out and fill it with its own breathable goodness. Meanwhile, well, the batteries are kind of doing their job. The oxygen is further along than the heat map would suggest. So the oxygen in this area should be about 40 odd degrees, maybe? I mean, it'd be better if we could pump it into a room that was clean-ish. So the amount of power that we have available to us is going to be Yeah. That's going to be the issue, is keeping these running. Still, it comes in the -80s, and by the time it gets to the U-bend, sort of, it's down at 3, 4, 5, 6 degrees. So you'd hope that by the time it got all the way around and back to the being pumped out back out, contaminated oxygen, contaminated. Gold amalgam, gas pipe, oxygen, breathable, 19 degrees. So we might be able to take a few of those batches out. Right, the theory's there, the theory's good, the theory works. Comes in, heats itself up. In its attempt to get out of this room, it has to heat itself up. Because the only way is out this way. I reckon by cycle 260, it should have forced out the majority of the contaminated oxygen in this room. I'll be at this pump, and we should be pumping fresh oxygen out. That's if we can keep the batteries charged. Let's prioritise these up to a 6, so they outweigh any of the random building stuff down here. Do need the coal generator sorted out though, so yeah, fair enough. Go fill that up. So, breathable gas, oxygen, 28 degrees. Breathable gas, barely breathable, fair enough, but it is oxygen, 28 degrees. Proper breathable oxygen, 28 degrees. This might be overbuild. And if we can link this with this system, so line of batteries, line of thermoregulator sat on top of them. Line of batteries, thermoregulator sat on top of them. The output from the end gets put into the corner, and the gas itself has to make its way all the way to the gas pump at the end. How concentrated is this contaminated oxygen? Oh, not much. That's fair enough. Maybe we put gas permeable tile under these two batteries at the end to allow it to... That's a lot of breathable oxygen there. Almost 2.5 kilograms of breathable oxygen that's getting held up, I think. It's getting bottlenecked here. Alright, deconstruct just the building. There. There and there. Golden gas permeable tile. No thank you, you're experimenting with some cool stuff. Do you know how things in your base are made? Oh, thank you. Do you know how things in your base are made out of the materials that they can get? I wonder if we made a gold cot. Can we make a gold cot? No, we can't. If we made a gold something close, or copper something close to here, I wonder if they'd come and get this gold or this copper and make it out of it. Let's try that. And if it'd be uber cold. Something that I can make out of gold. Alright. We'll make a liquid vent just for shits and giggles. There. And we'll see if they make it out of this gold. Yeah, this needs to happen now, guys. Sorry. I think it picked up off the floor here, so we'll cancel you. Oh no, it was going to be made out of that. Alright, so we'll make it again. And prioritise this at 9. It is all. This is 9. Come on, people. Our priority 9 should. First time I've used this button. It pretty much tells them to stop stuffing your fat face and get the work done. They will, in a state of emergency, ignore their basic needs to work. We should have that on all the time. I don't care about their basic needs. Well, I do, to an extent. But yeah, this needs to get done. It is a bit annoying, I'll grant you that. Was this not set a priority? I believe it was. Turn that off. It's annoying me. I'll see what temperature this vent is. No. No. Oh well. How's the oxygen? Well, the oxygen is all the way around. And the oxygen is at 60 degrees Celsius. We may have overshot the mark. A smidgen. Yeah. A smidge. Too many batteries. Let's get rid of all the little ones. Can you not get to this? I know you can. Right. Cancel that. Start again. Gas pane volatile. Made of copper, because there's loads of copper down here. At priority 9. Oh no! Gas pane volatile. At copper. Prioritize at 9. Go. And work. So even though it's sleep time, they're still at working. I like this. I like this. They don't need sleep. They need to work. They need to get this done. They need to know. No sleep for anyone tonight. Alright, that'll do. So what's the temperature like? So you don't need that many batteries to get it from Mildred. Mildred. Come on, Mildred. I'll sort you out. There we go. Don't you down me, Mildred. Gone through a lot together, you and me. So it does kind of sit on the top. Cool. As we were saying, you don't need that many batteries to get it from cold to warm. Looks like about 5 batteries. Not to the point where they're all squished together. I don't think it'd float along the batteries for long enough. I think they do need to be spaced out a little bit. Although if you got these stacked on top of them as well, I don't think you'd need all. I don't know. We will test. We will do more testing. More testing is required of all of this system. But I like it. It pleases me. What are we like in terms of oxygen? Yeah, not so good. I've seen better days. Did we ever get our gas vents sorted out? Yep, and they're full again with the pesky chlorines. Filter all them out as well if we can get under the water. We should be able to. Now it's dropped a little bit. Alright, anyway, that has been me for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. So far I've been Luckymarine. You all have been absolutely amazing. Even Colin thinks so. And in the next episode we'll continue to fiddle around with this. We'll get it into a state where it's properly working. And then we might start again. I don't know. There are a few more things that I want to test out, that I want to get implemented, because once you've built your base and then you just adding on and putting adding on, it's messy. I like to get a base built with all of these ideas already incorporated into it. I mean, this is redundant right now. This is semi-redundant. Semi. This is in the wrong place. This should have been... Yeah, I know. This room should have been ripped out and this put into place, but the coal generator was in there and we needed the power generation from it. Plus, with all this down here, we just didn't really have the space to slot in vents, valves even, so that we could siphon off the wastage from the electrolyzers and from the water purifier. I want to be able to start again and build for it instead of just having to squeeze it in as an afterthought, or as something that we've found. Oh, actually, the water purifier only uses X amount, and if you squeeze too much in there you just end up losing that water, that precious water. But yeah, we'll continue to tinker with this until it works, until it does properly work. Which, I mean, it could take another 40 odd cycles. I mean, we've got the water for it. We've got the water to last. Same again. There's a lot of steam down here. There's a lot of liquid down here. Once we've got the gas permeable tile on the top and the pump in place, we're going to be pumping a lot of steam out of here. And there's fresh water down here as well. But yeah. This has taken a hit with production, with the making of all this, just because this has taken precedence over our time even. Our time and effort and our concentration. I'm sorry if I haven't been looking around the base too much. I've been sort of hyper focused on trying to get this to work. But yeah, anyway, come back in the next episode and we will continue with this. We will continue with it. We may end up moving this pump straight away to here. We'll see. We may just have one long room with batches in it, similar to like this. If we'd have had the if we'd have had the vent on this side and the pump on this side, it may well have been pumping out. Oxygen of a decent temperature. Alright, so anyway, that's it from me. We had our first experience with the button of doom, the red alert. It's alright. I mean, as long as they don't need to sleep, that's fine. Tired. That's what happens when they're tired. Oh, I won't be too mean. I'll let them sleep tonight. But alright, anyway, until then, do take care.